Second game coming up, baby. Coming up. Let's go. Let's get this going. Let's get this show in the world. Come on. 85, 90, 91. Let's go. There we go. But I don't even feel like waiting for that because I ain't even started lineup. That's why I want to see it.
Welcome everyone. This is the NBA
on
2K
game,
Sports.
I want to make the playoffs.
Coming to you live
really
on this
bad.
Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan along with the rest of our
If I make
2K
the
broadcast
playoffs,
team.
your boy,
Steve Kerr.
Going Ty Lawson. Let's go.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's not very often you can say this about the future is looking pretty bright.
Hey, I got to get shot.
So
That's all I
often
care
the
about.
season
Let's
ends
go.
and you're thinking about the issues you've got to deal with, but right now the Hornets headed in a good direction.
We'll now go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Brian Shaw. Doris?
Oh,
guys, he said basically
serious,
speed
man.
is going to be on full display today. He talked to his players before the game about
That's so
getting out on the break at every opportunity possible and keeping the pressure on all game long. We'll see, guys.
Thanks, Doris.
Please do something, Lance.
Wilson the pass to Stevenson. Wilson against Lawson. 18
I should be able
feet
to take
out,
this dude to the Baja.
off the left rim and out. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
And it wasn't
Nice,
just
man.
bad
He
shooting.
makes that.
They weren't getting good looks. The
Right.
offense
No,
wasn't
man.
clicking,
That's-
no ball movement, very stagnant performance.
Yeah, I agree. The reason for that, I think, was their movement away from the ball. Not very crisp.
Wilson
And one.
into the lane. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, you have to give him.
All right, man. How do I actually?
The
What is?
last game, the team came up short, but Clark, he must have turned some heads with his play.
Well, you know, it's very rare to see a player playing
get
in his
right.
first NBA game have the immediate impact and confidence that he had. I think he may have a bright future in this league.
Lawson outside. And Aflalo kicks to McGee. Back to
That's all
Aflalo. Three-pointer. And again, Denver with the triple.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this.
Where's the
one.
foul at, Coach? A ref?
No good from
I
Wilson.
mean,
He's always going to have a
jeez.
difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Lawson dishes to McGee. Wilson against Lawson.
Yo, if he
On the
makes
wing
that
to
one.
Aflalo. And it comes off the front of the rim. Hornets trail by 11. Lance Stevenson, the all-time leading scorer in the history of high school basketball in New York State. And that's something when you consider, Clark, the great players who came before him.
Yeah,
Please
to be
hit
at the
that.
top of that list says a lot about his high school career. He actually led Lincoln High School to an unprecedented 4 straight city basketball championships. There's a reason his nickname is Born Ready.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first
He
quarter.
can't stop
Here's
me.
Wilson.
No way.
That's good. Wilson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hornets.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him. And for Stevenson, despite the high school accolades,
Don't take me out.
questions about eligibility and off-the-court issues.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Mozgov.
my
Fareed
eight.
comes in for J.J. Hickson. Gallinari, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Nate Robinson. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Marvin Williams is checked in for Biombo. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Gerald Henderson. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Gary Neal.
Gosh,
Wilson
get the
in for Kemba
rebound.
Walker. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. MKG and Marvin Williams holding down the forward spots. And Stevenson is out there with the Cobra. And it's Vonleh in at the 5, roaming the paint.
But for Lance, you know, he fell into the right situation in Indiana. A team that was patient,
Please make it.
worked with him to help develop his talent. Paul George is in that starring role there for the Pacers for the foreseeable future. And I think Lance perhaps wanted to move on to Charlotte to see how he could handle being the main guy on the team. Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively,
Well,
Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now
come
is
on,
not
man.
getting it done.
I need to get
And
signed.
Lawson, here we go. Stolen by Stevenson. Wilson against Fareed. Puts it up.
My dude's missing shots. Come on.
Charlotte no good that time either. Denver leading by 13. Lawson
So,
outside.
let's go, baby. Run it. Run it.
Doesn't go either for
Get off
Lawson.
me.
Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And you know what was most impressive? They've wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to
Gilbert, you
perfection.
can't.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile
Yes.
crowd. They never let the fans get into it. Had them on their hands the whole time.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Voigt kicks to McGee.
Give me that.
Williams
Oh,
against
to the
Fareed.
pass.
Knocks it loose. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
I'm
See the
coming
stat
out.
sheet here on Lance Stevenson. They are loving what they've seen from him over the last
Oh,
month.
no,
Those
not.
stat
Let's
lines
go.
have been tremendous. He's averaging 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate, and that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve. Someone who can
Let's go,
take
man,
an
boy.
opposing defense and just shatter it with his
Put that
ability.
in. Come on.
Okay, well,
Take
let's
it.
check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in
Hit
this
that
game.
from
Doris, take it
deep.
away.
Well, Kevin, JaVale McGee has all the tools necessary to be a great player, but often he can be his own greatest obstacle. But he and Coach Shaw are working on that. Coach Shaw said, "I'm just trying to get him to slow down." That's what we've been working on with him.
Oh.
Just to slow down so he can use the gifts that he has.
Put it in, come on.
His length and
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Guys,
Thank you, Doris. And as you said, McGee is so gifted athletically that he'll be a force when he lets the game come to him. The Nuggets leading by 9.
Well, Denver in the post-Melo years has been a collection of good players, but you always have to wonder if they'll have a low ceiling because this team does not have a so-called superstar.
And guys,
That's
let's
a
get
good
your
goal,
take
bro.
on the hustle
Not
stats
coming out.
for the Nuggets.
Boy, they've really amped up.
I know.
Good work.
I know.
Good work.
Oh, yeah, man.
Well, it's getting after shooters. They've closed.
And we're losing.
We've reached the end of the first
keep
half
me
of
in,
play.
coach.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Well, Ty Lawson in this one.
So the Nuggets,
Nate, this was a huge challenge going up against...
We lost. It's stupid. That is stupid. Why is this lagging?